Hey guys, Khalida here with KhalidaKalman.com, and I wanted to come and talk to you about quitting. A lot of people have this huge misconception. I don't think they really understand the difference between quitting and reevaluating and taking action, right? I mean, I hopped on a webinar earlier this year that completely changed my life. At the beginning of this year, I had one affirmation, and just this morning, I rewrote that affirmation. And the main focus of the affirmation that I rewrote was amazing. Initially, I was aiming for one particular income goal, and I've literally just doubled my affirmation, my income goal on my affirmation. And that's really how powerful it is to know the difference between quitting and the difference between taking a step back, reevaluating, and taking massive action. Now, I mentioned that I hopped on a webinar that totally changed my life, and that's because, when I got on the webinar, I went because I'm the kind of person that like to increase my value. I invest in stuff, and so I had invested in some really amazing training, and initially I wasn't going to because I thought it was going to be a conflict of interest, but I knew that if I could learn from people who are where I wanted to be, then I felt like I could come away with something else. So whatever the case, I was guided to that particular webinar. And when I left the webinar, I had such clarity, okay? And there were two main things that really struck me in the webinar. And the one that I want to really share with you is to ask you something. Now, you might believe in whatever business you're doing, whatever job you have right now, right? But let's take a step back and look at this objectively. Now, let's say you are a nurse, and I'm using that example because that's what I'm going to school to become, right? So let's say you are a nurse. You're working at a hospital. But at this particular hospital, you're not advancing as quickly as you want to. You're not getting the promotions that you want. And it's not because you don't have the skill set. It's not because you're not the best person for the job. But it's mainly because you're not given the opportunity to really grow, to really see success at that particular job, right? And it's the same way in the online world. A lot of people treat the online industry as though it's completely different to any other job out there. The difference between the online industry and a regular job is the fact that you're able to live the lifestyle you want to. You have unlimited income potential if you put the work in, but you really have to start treating your business like a real business, working your business like a real job. And that's the issue that a lot of people have. One, they don't put the work in that they're supposed to, and two, they don't view this as a real job, as a real business. So because they're not viewing this as a real business, they're not viewing this as a real job, they kind of, put these shackles on their arms, on their legs, and it stops them from moving forward the way that they would be able to move forward. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because think about it. There are thousands of opportunities out there, and no, every opportunity is not equal. And I'm not going to sit here and say that they are, because every opportunity is not equal. And I'm not here today to sell you on anything. I'm here today to help you to reevaluate and start thinking with the right kind of mindset. Now, the reason why I say reevaluate is because a lot of people think when someone moves from one business to the next is that they are quitting or they're not focused. Now, I'm going to share a little bit about me. I was in a particular business for months upon months, and I didn't have that deep-rooted belief in myself that, this was the business for me, that the business was the best thing for everyone out there. And so I didn't feel comfortable actually going out and reaching out to people and telling them, what, this is going to change your life. This is where you need to be. And because I didn't believe it, that unbelief started to show through. I didn't put my heart into it. I put everything else into it. I worked hard. I worked long hours. And I was not seeing the kind of results that I wanted to see. Now, when I got on this webinar, there was one question asked that really resonates with me to this day, and that question was, do you believe in the company you're a part of? Do you believe in the products? Do you believe in the vision? Do you believe, period, right? And I couldn't answer yes to any of those. And that same, either that night or that morning, I just canceled everything and I took action and I got into something that I believed in 100%. Because now when I talk to somebody, now when I tell someone about this opportunity, I believe in it. I feel good about it. I'm able to, come forth with a literal light and tell them this is going to change your life. This is an opportunity that you need to be a part of. This is something that anyone can succeed in, no matter what level they're at. And you need to ask yourself that whatever it is that you are part of, is what you are telling people true? Can people succeed no matter what level they're at? Can people really come and take action and see results? And that's the difference between a company and a business, and the difference between a vision, the difference between a business that you can really succeed in, believe in, and grow in. And I wanted to come and share this with you because rewriting my affirmation this morning and knowing that I was able to change that number, double that number, was powerful to me. And it's not all about the money, don't get me wrong, but it's the symbolism of what I just did, is understanding what I just did, right? Because before I would have been happy with, one thing. But now I see the potential to do so much more. And I wanted to come and share this with you because a lot of people are literally binding themselves and restricting themselves by thinking that, not being, not earning in a particular company, not earning in a particular business, but sticking with it for years and years and years is the way to go. And you know what? There are people who stick with stuff for 10 years and then have a huge breakthrough. There are people who stick with it for months and see a huge breakthrough. But you need to be real with yourself, right? You need to sit down and think to yourself, do I believe in this? Is my heart here? Is this something that is a part of my vision? Are you telling people literally what they're going to be able to achieve, and can they legitimately achieve it with what you are offering them? And I'm telling you, that literally changed my life. So guys, I just wanted to come and share that with you because, that changed literally the way I see things. I have been breaking through barrier after barrier after barrier simply by taking that action, taking that step, taking action after hearing those words. Do you believe? Is it a part of your vision? So I want you to just sit down today and just think, what is my vision? What do I believe in? What is the message that I want to bring across? Do I believe in what I am associating myself with and what I am promoting? Because remember, your name is gold, and what you associate yourself with is going to resonate with you for a very long time. So I hope that this will help someone out there, because I know there are people out there who just got started, who are struggling, who are holding on because they don't want people to look at them as a quitter. But you need to really understand what a quitter is. And don't get me wrong, there are people who move from one opportunity to the next opportunity to the next. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is reevaluating, making an educated decision, and then taking massive action. So guys, I hope that this was helpful to you. Go below, add me on Facebook if we are not already friends. And if you want to partner with me, I'm also going to leave that link in the description. So guys, take action. Make sure that you are building your vision, and I'll see you on the next video.